1 2 3 1 2 3 mic check audio test 1 2 Hello, mic check.
Hello. Second ball of the over, Madhubashir. And it has been. Oh, that's a poor miss by the power fielder at the backward point. Maybe a costly miss because Asim is playing aggressive cricket and he's trying to materialize or utilize the power play. 4 more balls to go in this over. Mubashir is bowling a very tight line. He's trying, but the batsmen are trying to capitalize on the power play. This is the third over of the innings and 18 runs on board right now in 2.2 overs. And that's an excellent shot by Kishore. Picked it up nicely and it's a juicy over pitch ball which he capitalized and put it into the mid wicket boundary for 4 runs. Kishore is a dynamic batsman and a very aggressive power play batsman, and he's one of the star batsmen for Cummins area. So they next ball. Nice shot, backward punch to sweeper cover boundary. Picked up nicely and thrown back to the keeper. Good fielding. 1 run added to the board. Mubashir is coming up with the 5th ball. Qasim Kumar. And he has put it over. Oh, that's a very well tried catch. Just missed it. There was lack of power, but the intent was there from Asim, and it was a good thought to put it because there were no fielders in the cover boundary and the mid of boundary, so it was a good thought. Next ball, and that might be a wide ball, and they have run also. So 2 runs added to the board. I think Mubashir has to bowl this ball again. Intertek has to, they have to reduce their wides and nose. Again, a good shot, and they have run a quick single. So that's the end of the over. So at the end of 3 overs, Cummins Arabia is 27 for no loss. So the current run rate is 9 runs per over. So it's a good, decent run rate. They would like to have at least 10 runs per over from here on to capitalize the next 3 overs. So the next bowler is okay. So the next bowler is Ashraf, who has bowled 1 over and given 5 runs. So he's an economical bowler. So first ball was played, and this is the second ball, and this is good ball. It's a very wicket stump to stump bowling, and by Ashraf, he's bowling really nicely, tight line, not giving any room. So there's a slight room given to Kishore on the offside, and that was enough for him to punch it down and a square cut to the point boundary. There was no chance for the fielder to stop this boundary because he's such a nice batsman, Kishore, that any slight room given in either side of the wicket, he is going to pounce it on and capitalize on that loose deliveries. And this was nice tried in the good fielding by the fine leg fielder. If he had not stopped it, it would have gone to the boundary. Okay, good shot by Asim, and he has scored Asim is playing really nicely and very with deft touch. He's showing intent to score boundaries whenever possible, or otherwise give the strike to Kishore, who is more attacking batsman at this point of time. So nice play by both batsmen. And this one was again on the going to hit the off stump, but Kishore played it nicely to the mid-off region and just ran a quick single. So this over was again an economical over by Ashraf, and only I think the batsman has scored a few runs, and it is at the end of the 4 overs. Cummins is now at 35 for no loss. Current run rate is 8.75, and the projected score looks like 175. May I know who is the new bowler? Is it Mubashir? Yes, looks like Mubashir again. So Mubashir is coming up with his 3rd over right now. Let's see what he does. And that was skied up and fell in no man's land. Kishore tried to hit the ball, and he's trying to capitalize on the overs as much as possible. Let's see what Asim does. The second ball of 5th over. Okay, nicely hit down the square leg region by Asim. Ball was slightly on the leg stump, and he hit a very nice shot towards the legs, the square leg region, and ran a single. So in 2 balls, we have scored only 2 runs. These are power play overs, as you know, 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So the batsmen are looking for as much run as possible in the 6 overs. This is the 5th over running, 3rd ball. Again, a good ball this time, just to the stump, on the middle stump line, and Kishore just drove it on drive to the mid-on region and ran a single. So they are dealing with singles in this over, and Mubashir is he has found the rhythm and the line, it looks like. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so that was a deceptive ball, and the batsman was already trying to hit it down the line, but he missed the ball and it went to the keeper. It's a nice ball by Mubashir. Looks like in the 3rd over he has found his rhythm, and he's bowling stump to stump, and he's not giving room to the batsman. So that is very good from the bowler. Next ball, and he has hit it to the mid-off region, the cover region, and probably they going to run this 2 runs? Yes. Oh, that's good running between the wickets by Asim. He has hit it towards the the mid-off in the cover region, and ran a couple of runs. The next ball of the over, last ball of the 5th over. Good shot. Excellent shot by Asim. And this is 4 runs. Excellent pickup shot by Asim. He was waiting for that line, and it was probably a very predictable line by the end of the over. So the batsman had a good look at the bowler's rhythm and the line, and Asim picked this ball up and just hit a straight boundary, as straight as possible. So it was a good off drive, and it was 4 runs. So at the end of 5 overs, now Cummins is 43 for no loss. It's very important not to lose too many wickets during the power play. So both the batsmen have done very good job of not losing wickets, and putting decent run on the board right now. So we would have liked a few more runs by now, but let's see what happens in the 6th over. So the last over of the power play, and the new bowler is Rahul Sukumaran. So Kishore will be taking strike in the 6th over. Yes, live is our. So Mr. Lucky is here with me. He's the YouTube telecaster for the official YouTube telecaster for this match in the OGPL. So he has seen probably Rahul bowl in earlier matches. What does he? I would like to ask him after this ball. What is his opinion about his bowling? Rahul is a mystery bowler, and he has already bowled one ball which has missed. So let's see what happens in the next ball. Again, this ball is missed by Asim. He's probably um, trying to judge the length of the ball, probably missing the length at the second time round. Let's see what happens next ball. So he's bowling good, decent off stump line, Rahul, I would say. Okay, now he has hit this ball and the fielder has missed. So it's the classic miss by the fielder. Ball going underneath his legs. So the ball passed between his legs and went almost to the cover boundary. Mubashir picked it up, running from mid-off. So it was a good save. Rahul is coming up with this fourth ball of the over. He's really fast and quick in bowling also. Until now, he has not given a no or wide, so no extras, and so it's a good line and length bowler. Let's see what he does on the fourth ball. Score is 47 runs, 5.3 over. Good shot by Asim. He has picked this length up and then hit it straight down the boundary, and it was picked up by Mubashir, thrown back to the bowler. So 1 run added to the score. Score goes up to 48. It's 5.4 overs. 2 balls remaining of the first power play. So let's see what happens. What does Kishore do here? Kishore has put this ball to the square leg boundary for 1 run, and 1 run added to the score. So score goes up to 49 runs at the end of 5.5 overs. 1 ball remaining in the power play. Rahul Sukumaran has really bowled nicely, only given away 6 runs until now in 5 balls that he has bowled. So that's pretty good job. And he has bowled him. He has bowled him. So Asim is bowled. He has tried to slog it in the leg side, missing the line, missing the length, and getting clean bowled. But well played, Asim. He has given good contribution in this partnership. So at the end of 6 overs, Cummins Arabia, losing 1 wicket, has scored 49 runs. The important thing is Kishore is still batting, not out. He has scored 23 runs in 17 balls with 3 boundaries. And the next batsman is Waleed. Next batsman is Waleed with Okay, so next bowler is Malisha Pereira coming on to bowl the first ball, and Kishore is on strike. This is the 7th over. Looks like he's a spinner, and it was squad driven by Kishore for 4 runs to the backward point region. So Kishore moves on to 27 runs in 18 balls, and this is the start of the 7th over. Cummins is 53 runs at with the loss of 1 wicket. Um, the new batsman is Walid Ilyas, and the new bowler is Malisha Pereira, bowling off spin to the right-handed batsman Kishore. The fielder has been moved back to the point boundary. Second ball of the over. And this will be a wide ball, missing the line. Probably tried to bring in the ball from the off stump, but missed the line. So let's bowl a wide ball. Second ball of the over again. Okay, nice line. So this was a good line and good length ball by the off spinner, and this ball went straight to the point boundary where the fielder was moved. So it's a good move by the captain of the fielding team and the bowler. So they're bowling to the field. So he's bowling to the field. Let's see what happens now. Walid Ilyas is on the strike. Okay, so wrapped on the pads. First ball. It was a good shout, but not given by the umpire. Probably drifting down the leg slightly. So the benefit of the doubt goes to the batsman. Okay, so the third ball of the over now. Fourth ball of the over though. Okay, he came down the pitch and very nicely made the ball. Walid Ilyas is very fluid in the pitch, and he moves his feet really well. And it was a good shot to the cow corner. So at the end, it was a good run scored. So he is on his way. Walid is on his way. Let's see. Now the fifth ball of the over from Pereira to Kishore. Oh, missed the line. Deceived him. Tried to hoik the ball on the offside, but missed it. Last ball of the over. Okay, slightly leg stumpish, and the ball was just driven with loose hands to the backward gully region, and they scored 1 run. So at the end of 7 overs now, Cummins Arabia score is 57 with the loss of 1 wicket only. Walid is playing with, he has scored 1 runs and the 2 balls he has faced, and Kishore has still scored 29 runs with 21 balls that he faced with 4 boundaries. The fielding team is trying to see which bowler is coming, and I think Rahul Sukumaran, who took the first wicket from Intertek, and he has given away only 6 runs in his first over. So he has come to bowl the second over. So these 2 bowlers have really squeezed the runs now, and they're trying to bowl as much possible within the stumps and not giving away any room to the batsman. So the batsman has to create the room or find a way out to score runs. Let's see, the one fielder has been moved to the third man square, is very squarish third man boundary, and one is on, so just now, and 4 fielders are outside. So that was a good shot, and it's a boundary. It is a very good shot by Kishore, and it went to the backward, third man boundary where the fielder was, but he was very square. I said that in the beginning. The fielder was very square. I don't know what the thinking process was, but anyway, the boundary was scored in that region only. But since the fielder was very square, he could not reach the ball in the time. So Kishore has scored one boundary, one welcome boundary to Kishore, and the ball was also on the off stump, so there was a room for him to cut the ball. So now there is another fielder in the point, and the third man fielder is now moved a little fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this was within the stump and a quick single run by Kishore. So the first two balls have produced 5 runs, and the current run rate is 8.45, which is a decent run rate after the power play is done. So let's see what happens on the third ball. There is the 8th over running. Walid has just with soft hands played the bowler within the circle, and by the time the fielder reached, they have scored another quick single. So it is a very good rotation of the strike. So this is very important in T20 cricket, that you should not lose any balls, and there is always a rotation of the strike. That's a shot, and let's see what happens. There's a good fielding in the third leg region. It was going to the boundary very quickly, so Kishore played it very late. It was a good shot, late cut shot to the third man region, and the fielder, now that he is fine, he has been able to gather the ball and throw it to the wicket keeper. So 1 run added to the score. So only 1 boundary came so far in this over, and the batsmen have run singles in other balls. Let's see what happens now. Oh, tried to just deft touch it and place it between the keeper and the slip, or the fine third man, but not able to do so. Walid Ilyas. So this was a dot ball, and now Rahul Sukumaran coming up with his last ball of the over towards the middle stump, and they have run a single. Okay, so it was a direct hit by the fielder, but by the time, I think Kishore was already run that single, and the ball, he's waiting for the next over to begin. So yeah, in the end, no harm done. At the end of 8th over, Cummins is now 65 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. So I would say that it's a decent bowling by Rahul Sukumaran, who has given away 14 runs in 2 overs. The economy rate of 7 is considered quite decent in T20. So let's see what Malisha Pereira does. He has given away 8 runs in his first over. Let's see what happens this over. So he's adjusting his field. We have 5 fielders in the circle, right? And 4 fielders outside the circle. Almost the same field as last over. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so again, an on drive by Walid Ilyas in the first ball, and it went to the fielder, who gathered the ball with his legs. So it's like a football match. I think he plays a lot of football in the weekends, the fielder. But very nicely done, no harm done. So the second ball is coming to Kishore. 1 run added in the first ball of the over. Let's see what Pereira does. Okay, driven down the line, straight down the line, and stopped by Pereira with his feet. He needs to be careful not to injure himself. Third ball, and it was a decent loop. Suddenly there was a change in the pace, so Pereira bowled really intelligently here. Kishore was lining this up, thinking that this will be the same pace, but at the end he was clever enough to adjust his bat flow. And this time around, it was a good shot by Walid Ilyas. Picked this ball up and played it over the fielder, from the circle, and uppishly played towards the mid-wicket boundary, but gathered well by the fielder Mubashir there, and it is only 1 run added. Next ball. And this will probably be a wide ball, yes. Down the leg side, wide ball. So 1 run added to the score. 68 runs total in 8.4 overs. Oh, this was a decent ball going just top of off stump, and Kishore was trying to cut that ball, and now he is realizing that he should have come in the front foot and driven this ball instead of cutting this ball. Let's see what he does. Next ball. And okay, so he has cut this ball now, and oh, that would have been very, very close. It was a very risky single taken, but 1 run added to the score. Kishore was trying to pierce the field between the gully and the third man, but could not. And in the end, the ball was thrown back to the keeper, but no harm done. It was not a direct hit. So they have scored 1 single run. So total goes to 70 runs in 9 overs with the loss of 1 wicket. Cummins is progressing decently, but the run rate has dropped a little to 7.78. I think the boundaries have dried up, and they are scoring only in singles and 1 or 2 boundaries in the. So in last 2 overs, only 1 boundary has come. So Rahul Sukumaran has come back to bowl his 3rd over. So these 2 bowlers, Rahul and Malisha, they have between themselves actually squeezed the run. So let's see what happens. And this time around, again a miss by Kishore. So Rahul is bowling a really, really tight line, and the keeper is standing up. So that's why he's not been able to come forward and meet the ball before it does its magic to cover the line and hit through the line. It is difficult to hit through the line when the keeper is up and you're trying to protect your wicket. But let's see what happens this ball. Nice shot. This was, it was equally nice fielding. It was going to the boundary. It was a little short ball by Rahul, and Kishore pounced on it, and it went to the boundary on the squarish third man gully region. But it was very nicely fielded. He was almost lost the ball, but then again adjusted the fielder and then picked it up. Very nice fielding. Let's see what happens in this ball. Good shot. It was a drive, and then nicely fielded also in the point and by the fielder. Though I'm not able to look at him properly with the angle. Okay, so Rahul Sukumaran has really bowled nicely. He has bowled 2.3 overs, 16 runs only, which is 6.4 is the economy rate, and has taken 1 wicket. Let's see what he does in the next 3 balls. Kishore will try to hit this, and he has hit this very nicely, and it will go to the boundary. It's a very good square cut. He has now lined up the pace, and he has judged the pace of the bowler and the line and length, and he was just waiting for the same ball to be there. So he just remained a little leg side-ish and created room and hit a very good square cut in between the 2 fielders in the boundary, and then it went to the boundary. So again, it's a good shot. So he has scored 42 runs in 31 balls, Kishore, with 5 boundaries. Let's see what happens in the next ball. Nice shot. Very nice shot. It will be another boundary, maybe. Oh, it was good fielding. They should run second run, and yes. Kishore is coming back for the second run. Okay. So this ball was almost to the boundary, and in the end, at the boundary, the point fielder actually fielded really well and actually cut off the boundary. It was a boundary written all over it in this ball. He has punched it very nicely, Kishore. So let's see what happens in the last ball. Again a square cut, and this time the fielder was there and it was straight going to the fielder. So 1 run added to the board. At the end of 10 overs, it is 79 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. Sorry for the late entry into the commentary again. So the official commentator of this match has not yet arrived. So I'm trying to fill in. My name is Soumya Bhattacharjee, and I am a member of Cummins Arabia team. So I'm trying to pitch in over here and trying to do as much as unbiased commentary as possible. My fellow member, Mr. Lucky, is smiling a little bit. So this is the 11th over, and a lot of runs probably has come in this over, you know. So Malisha Pereira. So in between, what has happened is, in between, Kishore has reached his half century in 37 balls. He has scored 54 runs with 8 boundaries, and this over produced a lot of runs. So that means the 11 runs came in this over with 3 boundaries and 2 singles. So the score has reached at the end of 11 over 93 runs. So I think the impetus on Cummins Arabia team is to score more runs as much as possible and up the tempo a little bit. So now that Kishore has reached his 50, I think he is going to be more proactive and try to score more runs. And same goes for Walid. So uh, I think the score has to go from score has to be done. The intent has to be shown from both ends. So the next bowler is Ashraf. Ashraf has bowled in the beginning. He has bowled 2 overs and given away 12 runs. He's a very tight line bowler, so he has given only the economy rate is 6. He has not got any wicket. But next ball, what happens? Let's see. 12th over, first ball, and it was coming to the middle stump, and Wally has scored a single run, driven towards mid-wicket region, bringing Kishore onto the strike. Okay. Kishore has tried. So I think they're going to run 2 because of the misfield, and that is a very good intent. So what has happened in this ball is that Kishore got the ball in the leg stump, towards the leg stump. So he had hit it towards the square leg region, and the fielder within the circle, um, in the square leg region, misfielded it, and because of that, they ran 2 runs. This time, the bowler bowled towards the off stump, middle off, and this ball was cut to the point region, and again 2 runs scored by Kishore. So it was good running between the wickets. I think Kishore is showing a little bit of tiredness because he has been batting since the beginning. He has faced 39 balls, but remember he has run for his partners also. So here is the next ball, and it was picked up towards the cow corner, and this time around only one run done. So visibly Kishore looked a little tired because he was half jogging and half walking towards the non-striker end for this run, and understandably so, because it takes a lot of um, effort to bat for this much duration. Next ball to Walid, and this was a full toss. It was miscued, and the bat Walid Ilyas, actually, he tried to hit this ball quite nicely, but it was miscued, and the fielder in the square leg region. Uh, so my fellow member and my broadcaster, Mr. Lucky, says that probably it was against the wind. That's why. I'm not sure which way the wind is flowing right now. So maybe that can be one of the reason. But any which ways, it didn't come at the middle of the bat. So otherwise the intent was good. So unfortunately, Walid has to go back. He has scored in total 11 runs, maybe. Let me see. So he has scored 12 runs in 12 balls with 1 boundary. So unfortunately, he has gone. So this brings Jermaine Fernandez into the crease, and Jermaine is known to be a very destructive batsman from Cummins Arabia. So he probably has come at the very right time. Now that Kishore is also tiring up, so we need some fresh legs. And I think German is going to put some new energy into this innings. Already we are 99 runs in 11.5 overs, so the score is we are so Cummins we are scoring at a decent pace of 8.37 runs per over. Um, so let's see what happens here onwards. The next 8 overs are very crucial. Um, we would like to have at least 80 runs in this 8 overs to propel the score to a, a match-winning score, I would think. So Ashraf going to come for his next ball to Jermaine. Okay, so Jermaine watched this ball coming closely to its bat, and it was a decent line. So Ashraf finished his 3 overs. He has bowled excellently, I would say. He has given away 18 runs in 3 overs with an economy rate of 6 per over and has taken away 1 wicket. So, considering the match situation, I would say this is an excellent bowling performance by Ashraf. Um, that brings an end to the 12th over. The score reaching up to 99 for the loss of 2 wickets. The striker batsman now is Kishore, and he will be facing Mubashir Mukaddam, who had given away 30 runs in his last 3 overs that he has bowled during the power play. But let's see what happens now, because the field restrictions are over and he has got fielder's position at the desired location in the field. So let's see what happens now. So Mubashir is going to bowl the next ball, which is the first ball of the 13th over, to Kishore from Cummins. Ball, and this is again a boundary. So it was a loosener, not bowling into the to his field. It was almost a half pitch ball, not enough pace, and it sat well into the pitch and gave ample amount of time to Kishore to just place the ball between the fielders, and it went to the square leg boundary for 4 runs. So welcome boundary in the first ball, putting the pressure back to the bowler. That's scoring boundary in the first ball of the over. Let's see what happens next. Okay, this time around it was a decent length and line. So Kishore watchfully played it and just with soft hands played in the circle and taken one single and given the strike to Jermaine. Jermaine is going to take strike for the third ball of this 13th over. And this was skied up, probably miscued. Wanted to play towards the cover region, but actually taken the leading edge of the bat from Jermaine, and the ball went towards the point region where the fielder probably reacted a little late. I think it fell just outside the circle. If they had tried, they could have actually caught that. So let's see what happens the next ball. Again the same ball, and oh, nicely placed between the two fielders, and ran 2 runs again. So the intention of the bowler is quite right. He's not giving the ball in the zone to the batsman. So he's trying to pitch it outside the arc of the batsman, so that the batsman has to put a lot of effort to place the ball outside the circle and hit for boundary. I think the intent was right, but I think the fielding team has to buck up a little bit more. See, that is the thing. So he was trying to bowl this ball again outside the reach of Jermaine. So he probably, this bowler knows how Jermaine plays, what are his strengths. So that's why this bowler is not giving the ball in the arc of the batsman. So he's trying to pitch it outside his arc, and in the end he has given a one wide, and he's coming back for the second ball. Okay. Oh, that was a missed chance. Can you believe it? Mubashir really, really bowled well, I must say, this ball, and it was a really good set. I mean, it was just close to the stump now, and Jermaine is still adjusting to the pace and bounce of the wicket. So he just nicked it, and the keeper missed a dolly. Okay, so this ball went to the. There was a slight on drive by Jermaine, and this ball went straight to the fielder in the circle. No runs. So Jermaine is now r- still batting with 4 runs, having scored 4 runs in 5 balls, and the score goes up to 109 runs in 13 overs. The last over producing 13 runs. So that's a decent click. I must say, from here onwards, it doesn't matter how the score is done. It only thing matters is what is the score at the end of the over. So we are trying to see whether the batsman or the batting team is scoring at least um, uh, 10 runs or more per over to take the score to more than 180, which I think will be a good score in this pitch. Next bowler is Libin Raj. Libin Raj is bowling military medium pace, I would say. So, right-hand bowler bowling to Kishore. The first ball was very nice, pitched up, didn't give any room, so no runs scored. Second ball of the over. This is probably going to be a wide ball. Yes, he's trying to swing the ball outside the off stump, and it is a nice thinking. Even now, with the ball being almost, in the 14th over, I saw the ball swinging to the keeper. It's a nice, decent house swing bowling, I would say. So, work cut out for Kishore. Let's see what he does. Okay, nice ball, and it was slightly in the middle stump, and that gave ample room for Kishore to free his arm towards the square leg boundary, and it's a 4 runs. So the bulk of the scoring has been done by Kishore for Cummins. He has scored 68 runs till now in 44 balls with 10 boundaries with a strike rate of 154. So excellent batting by Kishore. Next ball by Livin. Good shot by Kishore. Good shot, and it was punched down to square leg. The sweeper cover boundary, and fielded well there by Intertek fielder, and quickly thrown back to the bowler. So that brings Jermaine onto the strike. 3 balls remaining on the 14th over. The score is 115 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. This is a ball uppishly played towards the sweeper cover boundary by Jermaine, and 1 run added to the score. That brings Kishore onto the strike, and this is going to be the 5th ball of the 14th over. This is skied up, and I think it is going to be a 6 runs. This is a excellent shot by Kishore. He is now putting the accelerator, pressing the accelerator pedal in this innings, right? So I think he has realized that no point in just taking singles and scoring at a uh, medium click. So he is going to press the accelerator again and probably score as much as possible now. He's looking for boundaries, and I think this is another wide ball. So this is a very good score right now. I think the run rate is going towards 9 runs per over, so it's almost 8.89 right now. Looking at the score, so score is has gone up to 123 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. This is the last ball of the 14th over by Livin to Kishore. Excellent shot, straight down the line, off drive, and it's 4 runs. Wonderful over. This over was excellent from Cummins Arabia, and Kishore has gone up to 79 runs in 47 balls with 11 fours and 1 6. The score has reached 127 runs in 14 overs for the loss of 2 wickets for Cummins Arabia. This over produced 18 runs. So the 14th over was, I think, the most productive over of the innings, where the batsman scored 2 boundaries and 1 6. At the end of 14th over, again, I think Cummins Arabia has scored. Cummins Arabia has pulled back things, and now it looks like a very decent score. 14th over, 127 runs. I think the same momentum has to be carried forward. Intertek has brought back Rahul Sukumaran, who actually bowled quite nicely previously, taking away 1 wicket with 23 runs in his 3 overs bowled. So this is going to be Rahul's last over in this innings, and he's adjusting the field. I can see a long on, long off, and a short mid wicket, square leg boundary, point boundary, and a third man boundary. This is scored straight, and this is a boundary. So Jermaine just placed the ball straight down the ground for a boundary run in the first ball of the 15th over. What happens is, in any form of cricket, limited over cricket, if the first ball goes for a boundary, it actually puts an enormous amount of pressure to the bowler. So now the bowler is going to catch up and find a way to stop the runs. Oh, so that was a loopy, slower one, which unfortunately went wide. So it was called wide by the umpire. So the thought process behind this ball from Rahul was not to give any pace or deceive German in pace. Let's see what happens this ball. Again, okay, so this was slightly leg stumpish, but coming straight onto him, so middle and leg line. So German tried to place it in the mid-wicket region, but missed it, and the ball and scored a leg by. So 15th over, 2 balls have been bowled. So Cummins Arabia has scored 2 runs. Next ball to Kishore. He has driven it to this thing. The fielder has misfielded, unfortunately, in the circle. What was supposed to be a single, because of this misfield, now it has become 2 runs. So these all runs count. The small mistakes by the fielding team, these all counts, because it's a high stake game in T20. Next ball, it was a full toss. The fielder tried to field it with his feet. Looks like jersey number 42, I don't know his name. He plays a lot of football during the weekends, and he has been just pulled out of his football game and asked to field for his team here. Okay, the next ball, and this is hiked straight down the ground, and this is a 6. Excellent shot. I mean, this was looking effortless. This is the power of Jermaine. It is power and timing. He is known for that, and it looked so effortless that I can't believe it. It went for 6 runs. Now let's see what happens in this ball. Again. Okay, so we waited for the ball, placed it to the sweeper cover. There is a fielder there, and he has fielded it, and it is 1 run only. Nevertheless, the end of 15th over, I think the run scored by the batsman is 15 in this over, 16 runs, sorry. And the 15th over produced 16 runs with one boundary and one six. So Rahul Sukumaran, who till now had bowled a very decent click and nice bowling, by him in the last 3 overs, actually gave away 16 runs in his fourth over. What was looking like a good economy rate now has become a little bit more expensive, I would say. So his 4 overs, 38 runs he has given away for 1 wicket, and this brings Livin Raj again. So I must say the fielding team's captain has a lot of faith in Livin. He has given away a lot of runs in this first over. Let's see what happens now. This is a wide. This should be a wide called by the umpire. Yes, much wider than it's probably missing probably fifth or sixth stump, I would say. So this is the 16th over running. In 15 overs, Cummins has scored 144 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. The current run rate is 9.6, and the projected score looks like 192 runs, which I think will be a lot of runs for Intertek to score with the bowling that Cummins has. So let's see what happens. Cricket is a funny game. So the batsman, the fielding team has to score a lot of runs. If Cummins is allowed to get away in this last 4 overs, the bowling team must bowl some tight lines, and let's see what happens. Next ball. This one is an excellent shot and probably going to be a 6. Jermaine Fernandez has found his rhythm, and now he is probably going to be unstoppable. Nothing much the bowler can do. He is trying to bowl in his rhythm, trying to bowl at a decent pace, but the line was just such, line and length was such that it didn't take much for Jermaine to do. It was just hitting through the line, and it went straight as an arrow behind the umpire for a 6 runs. So nobody moved in the field. Next ball. Leg stumpish, and it's a wide ball again. So it's not helping the team. This bowler Livin Raj has given away 26 runs in his 1.1 over. I think he is in enormous pressure right now to stop. Is it a mistake by the fielding team's captain to give this bowler another over when he scored, when he had given away 18 runs? The captain's faith, Libin has to pull up his socks and return the captain's faith on him and bowl some tight lines. Hopefully he will try, and let's see what happens. Next ball. Again, and I think, the fielder in the cow corner had, I don't know for what reason, he was standing quite inside the line and not in the boundary. And what happened was, Jermaine probably got a little bit deceived and didn't get enough power in the bat in this shot. But this ball fell within the boundary and because the fielder was inside, he couldn't reach this ball. So it went over him, dropped inside the boundary. It would have been an easy catch if he had remained in the boundary line. That would have been a straightforward catch for him, but not to be. So I think the captain changed this field, and the same fielder is now back in the fine leg region. So that means another boundary added to the score. Libin Raj had given away 30 runs in 1.2 overs. Next ball. Okay, this is an excellent ball. Excellent ball. So that ball, nothing much Jermaine could do. Jermaine was trying to probably expecting another ball to hit, but it was a nice line, nice loopy line coming back to him from middle and off. So let's see what happens. Next ball. skied, skied up, and probably a 6. So I think the wind is flowing in that direction. That is helping the batsman also, you know. So the batsman just skied it, picked it up from a good length, to be honest, and nothing much the bowler can do. It was a good length ball, but the batsmen are in a mood to score more runs, and they're looking to score more runs in the death over. So the wind helping them, even though they had a fielder in the boundary, but he could not stop it. It's a 6 runs. Let's see next ball. Loopy ball, slower one towards the cover boundary, and picked up by the fielder. So 1 run added to German and 1 run added to Cummins Arabia. German Fernandez started sedately, but look where he is right now. He has scored 33 runs from 15 balls with 2 boundaries and 3 sixes with a strike rate of 220. That's how big a player he is for Cummins Arabia. That's how important a player he is for Cummins Arabia. Next ball to Kishore. Kishore has scored an excellent shot, and it's probably going to be about 6 runs. Kishore is probably probably seeing the ball as big as football right now, and he is a set batsman. He is just capitalizing on what he has done till now. Libin Raj has given away 43 runs in his 2 overs, and that has proved crucial for Intertek. I mean, Intertek was bowling, they were bowling quite decently up until 10 overs, in the first 10 overs, but in the next 6 overs, they have, in fact, given away a lot of runs. With the way the Intertek bowlers were bowling, ideally they would have liked Cummins Arabia to finish where exactly they are right now. That means 160-ish score. So right now the score is 168. So Malaysia has come back for his 4th over. Currently the score is 168 runs in 16 overs with the loss of 2 wickets for Cummins Arabia. 4 overs to go. First ball, German towards long on, single run. So Malaysia is, this over is going to be a key, because Malaysia would like to take the wicket of either of the batsmen to stem the flow of runs. What happens here? Let's see. To Kishore, Malaysia, and this is a boundary, long off boundary. The ball was decent. It would have been easier if the length was pulled back a little towards the off stump, but as it was the case, it was not to be, and the ball fell right in the arc of Kishore, who just swung it towards the long off boundary for 4 runs. So right now the score is 173. Third ball of the over, and this was a good ball. Nice loopy off spin from the little bit of middle to leg line, but since the ball was almost a block hole length, the batsman couldn't find the time to. And this ball, again the same reading the ball, and German could not capitalize on that because the length was good by the bowler. It was falling just in the block hole length and fielded well by his feet. Now next stumpage, and it's a wide ball. It's a wide ball. So up until now in this over, 7 runs in 5 balls. Let's see what happens now. Okay, 1 run to the long off boundary by German. So Malaysia has, I would say, not to jinx it, let's see what happens in the last ball. Okay, this time it has been pulled, and it's a 4 runs. It was a bad length for the fielder over there. He could not judge the length of the ball, and the ball bounced a little bit on him, and though he tried to field it, but it's a costly mistake. He just ferried this ball away to the boundary. So what would have been ideally a single run has now proved really costly and cost 3 additional runs to the team. So 4 runs to Kishore. He moves to 97 in 53 balls, 13 boundaries and 2 sixes with a strike rate of 183. The score moves to 180 in 17 overs. Malaysia given away 12 runs in 17 overs. I think if you look at the last few overs, I just see the scores are in increment of 15 runs at least in the last 3-4 overs, which is excellent and amazing, to be honest, from Cummins Arabia. They have fully capitalized on the next. The first 10 overs was watchful and clever batting, and next 10 overs they are hitting it out of the park. Okay, so this was a very nicely scooped, and I am sure it is going to be at least 2 runs, and they are trying to run 3. Let's see. Yes, they have run 3 runs. Yeah, so Kishore is on strike. He has scored 97 runs, guys. So he is on the verge of another century. So Kishore is going to face Ashraf. Ashraf is the one hope from Intertek bowlers. He has given away only few runs, and this is a single run by Kishore to this on the offside, the point boundary. That brings German on the crease. German to strike. He has scored 38 runs till now in 19 balls. And this is just played over the bowler's head and only a single run. So I was saying that Ashraf Chippa, who has bowled 3.2 overs till now, given away 23 runs, 3.3 overs, 23 runs and taken away 1 wicket. Kishore has square driven it. I think it is a boundary. Oh, wow. And I think it's a century by Kishore. Oh, wonderfully played. Wonderfully played. Wonderfully played. He has scored 100 runs in 55 balls, 13 fours and 2 sixes. Kishore has scored his century, and I think it is his second century in the overall OGPL over the years. He had scored a century in the second OGPL final. That was excellent, and this one wrapped on the pads, trying to play on the leg side, but not to be. And there is no signal for leg by though, so that means there was a little bit of bat inside. That's probably saved him from the LBW. So Ashraf, by the way, has given away only 25 runs till now in his 3.5 overs. So he has been a saving grace for Intertek bowlers. Really good bowling. Next bowler, and so it has been punched down the ground by, and it's a 4 runs. These things happen because the batsmen are looking for boundaries at this point of time, and it's an excellent punch down the ground, straight as an arrow by Jermaine. Ball went to the boundary. Nothing much the fielders could do. Probably could have saved this, but not to be. So at the end of 18 overs, Cummins Arabia is 192 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Jermaine Fernandez batting at 43 in 21 balls with 3 fours and 3 sixes. Kishore is batting on exactly 100 in 56 balls with 13 fours and 2 sixes. Amazing batting by both batsmen. I think they have really put a lot of energy into this innings, and I think it is a match-winning score right now. The fielding team, the Intertek batsmen have their work cut out, I would say, to chase this score in this ground. There is some argument between the bowler and the umpire. I am not sure what they are speaking about. I would ask my friend Mr. Lucky to put some thought into it, like what is happening, Lucky?
Feel they are discussing about that batsman is running outside and bowling is going leg side. It is white or not. So umpire is just explaining to the bowler. There is no issue. Batsman can go anywhere. You have to keep in online.
I can understand sometimes there are some arguments. I'm sure there is something, there is a lot of runs being scored by the batsman. I think that pressure is probably telling on the face of the bowlers. I think better sense should prevail and the game should go on. And we should stick to what the umpire says, because we should have respect for the umpire, because they are the so it is only for the respect of the game, right? So I think better sense have prevailed, and Libin is coming again with his third over. Livin. Surprisingly, this ball didn't get hit, and it was only a dot ball, to be honest. And Livin Raj has given away, my dear friends. For those who are watching, he has given away 43 runs in 2.1 overs. And this is probably going to be a 6. Yes. I'm not sure what Libin is trying to do over here. He is bowling the ball absolutely in the zone of the batsman. This was 6 written all over it. The wind, because the batsmen are playing with the wind now, and if they are going to hit straight, it is going to go for 6. So he has to bowl outside the arc of the batsman, like the one that he has done right now. But the fielder was very slow moving in. Otherwise, an agile fielder would have caught this one. This was catchable. This was good bowling, but produced 1 run instead. So what Levin should do is to bowl outside the arc of the batsman, so that they can't hit him through the line. So he should try to bowl that, just like this one. He is trying. So just like this ball, where Levin tried to bowl it outside the arc of the batsman, so that the batsman has to reach out for the ball. But in the process, he has given away wide run, 1 wide. But he should not be discouraged by this. His thought process is right. He should pull up his socks and bowl the ball outside the reach of the batsman. But this time, what happened was, this was surprisingly, suddenly came big onto the batsman, and I think German could not judge the ball properly, and he miscued the ball. There was no shot mid wicket. The wicketkeeper ran all the way from his position towards the square leg and tried to catch it, but he could not. But these two balls, I think Libin is trying to. His intent is correct. Let's see what happens. He should not give in to the batsman. Let's see what happens now. This is a good bowling again. Change of pace. Kishore missed it because he was too early onto the shot, I believe. And too early onto the shot. Tried to pull it. Tried to line up and pull it, but missed this ball because he was too early, and Levin got away with it. So right now, Levin Raj has bowled 2.5 overs. And this over was, I would say that, much better than his previous 2 overs. This was a good ball. I would say this was a good shot ball. and only 2 runs given. Given the context of the game, I think this over produced little less runs. So the 19th over, somehow Levin Raj has bowled, I would say, not bad. Only 11 runs coming out from this over. 11 runs is still a good run, I would say, the good run rate. But given the context of the game, the way the game was progressing, in the extents, with batsmen scoring exceeding, like 15 runs and over for the past few overs, I would say, Levin Raj has bowled quite well, considering his previous 2 overs. But nevertheless, let's see who has come for next bowling. So this is a very new bowler, Siddesh Patil has come to bowl the 20th over. Cummins score has crossed 200. So Cummins is 203 for 2. Let's see what happens in this over. He's bowling round the wicket to German, right arm round the wicket. And German skies it up, and the fielder in the cover region could not come earlier to catch the ball, so it's only produced a single run. 5 legal deliveries are remaining in this over. Siddesh Patil has bowled given away 1 run. Kishore is batting. Kishore is going to face him. And this is an excellent ball. Siddesh Patil, where were you? Where was he? Why the captain hid him for 19 overs? I think with the line that he is bowling, it's a very deceptive bowler, and he could have been given some more overs earlier. So 2 balls he has bowled. One was almost going to be a wicket. The second was going to be a wicket. Let's see what happens in the third ball. And this is also a miscue, and this should be a catch, but not to be, as is always the case with Intertek. I think I don't know why the fielders are not, agile in the field. They are not ready. But this was also 3 balls. Honestly, Siddesh has bowled 3 wicket-taking balls and given away 2 runs in the 19th over, which is really commendable. This is again a very good ball. Very good ball. Only 1 run. The batsmen are not getting any room with the angle that is coming, that he is bowling from the round the wicket. That is creating more problems for the batsmen. So 19.4 overs have been bowled, and in 4 balls he has given away 3 runs. So this is, given the context of the game, this is outstanding bowling by Siddesh. Again, tried in the same spot he has bowled and with the angle, and it is only going to be a couple of runs. The fielder fortunately fielded with the feet. Intertek fielders, I see a few fielders here, they are not bending enough, they are not fielding with their hands, they are fielding with their feet. I think it's half of them are footballers. In the weekend we are playing cricket. What do you think, Mr. Lucky?
No comments.
This time with the wind and lined up for 6 runs. He was waiting, and the last ball unfortunately goes for 6. But given the context of the game, I would say well done, Siddesh. He has given away 11 runs, but it was going to be a lot worse. So we come to an end of the first innings for Cummins Arabia, and it is at the end of 20 overs. Cummins Arabia has scored 214 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Kishore Chikne remained not out with 118 runs in 65 balls with 13 fours and 4 sixes, strike rate of 181. Jermaine Fernandez remained not out, 46 runs in 24 balls with 3 fours and 3 sixes. He has missed out on his half century by 4 runs. Sorry. I believe this is a match-winning score from Cummins Arabia. 215 is the runs that Intertek batsman has to have to chase, and on this wicket, the batsmen have to apply themselves and score at a very decent click to chase this. Nothing is impossible in cricket, as we say, and but this is going to be a tough chase for Intertek batsmen. So they have to play out of their skin to score this much of runs. Um, with this, for the first innings, I am signing off as your commentator. My name is Soumya, and it was a pleasure commentating for this innings. And I really thank the organizers for giving me a chance to commentate. This was only a very few times I have commentated, and I'm not a pro, but I've tried my best. I would ask my fellow member, Mr. Lucky, to please say a few words about my commentating.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I enjoy your commentary, and really, really is not a joke, but you did a great job. And what to say, you are look like a professional commentator. I never saw you before, but this is our first time experience with you. I enjoy a lot.
So thank you so much, Mr. Lucky, for your kind words. So do you think that I would get a professional commentating assignment next time in OGPL?
Of course, I will spoke to the organizers and prefer your name to upcoming season.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lucky, and thanks to all our viewers. You have a great rest of the day, and see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. See you soon. Hello, hello.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So we have. Uh, so they've picked up a wicket here. Sorry, I missed that one, but they've picked up a wicket here. Adil Murad strikes. An edge taken by the keeper. Well taken there. There we have the replay now. Ball outside off. The batsman looking to come forwards. Caught in no man's land. Thick edge. The keeper nicely takes it. Kishore with the catch there. He's already batted really well today. Now doing the magic behind the stumps. So there's a bit of rain. It's still very slow, but you never know in this country what might happen. We don't have much showers there, but then again, it's that time of the year where anything can happen with the weather. So after 6.4 overs, it's 43 for 1. Starting to get a bit heavy here, but the play will continue. Not much rain to stop play as of now. Mubashir, the new batsman. Wide, full toss. The keeper misses it. That'll be a wide. And they'll pick up 2 runs. Good running that. Manish clears it up from deep backward point. The new batsman is Mubashir Muqaddam. Last ball of the over this. Oh, lovely. Beating the batsman all ends up. The batsman not moving his feet much. A bit of outswing there. That's the end of the over. So after 7 overs, it's 46 for 2. The run rate, the required run rate, is at 10 plus now. Intertek have their work cut off here. So new bowler in now, Jagdish. Going to bowl those loopy off spinners. Shoria, the man on strike. He's so far scored 6 of 5 deliveries. That's the end of power play as well. Flighted. Outside leg, that'll be a wide. Not the start Jagdish was looking for, but hopefully he'll find his bearings soon. Flighted up again, the batsman misses it. Swings it, but it hits his pad. That'll be a dot ball. Another loopy delivery. The batsman comes down the track. Plays it towards deep mid-on for an easy single. Singles won't hurt Cummins Arabia as of now. They need boundaries and need to look to convert singles into twos. Slighted delivery again. The batsman somewhat beaten. Gets a thick edge and goes to the fielder at short mid-wicket. Sorry, short fine leg. Another loopy one. Oh, the batsman missed it. The keeper hung on to it, but he did come back in time. That was a stumping chance, but the ball was delivered at a very slow pace. The keeper did well, but the ball didn't have much pace on it. Made it easy for the batsman to get back into the crease. So after the first white ball, Jagdish has done well. Found his bearings pretty much right away. Flies this one nicely. Played on top of the bowler. Misfield there. Should be looking for. Oh, that's gone for a boundary. My, my, my. One of the safest fielders in the field. That's that one through. Welcome boundary here for Intertek. The score moves on to 53. Shaurya is at 11 of 9 deliveries. So the rain does seem to have stopped. Plays it back towards the bowler. Dot ball there. Good over there from Jagdish. Apart from that boundary, nothing much Jagdish could do. It was a misfield. The fielder letting his bowler down there. Change in bowling attack now. Seems Ayaz is coming on. It's perfect weather. Nice wind blowing. It's pretty much covered with clouds. Dark clouds there. It could rain at any point, but the way the wind is blowing, the cloud cover might go away pretty soon. The cameraman and the production team has done a wonderful, wonderful job here, bringing you every moment. So back onto the field now. Mubashir on strike. They are on 53 for 2 from 8 overs. Required run rate well above 13 now. Ayaz coming in. Starts off with a wide. Not the best possible start that he was looking for. But then again, they have the luxury of having a huge total on the board. They can ball these deliveries. Oh, well bowled. A bit of away movement. Just back of the length. The batsman again not moving his feet much. Relying on hand-eye coordination. Not a convincing start here by Mubashir so far. Again the outswing. It's wild swing there, looking to drive. But misses it completely. There's an appeal for a stumping. But the umpire says not at. So Cummins Arabia have changed their keeper. Again back of the length. Again getting that ball to swing. Another swing and a miss. These dot balls are hurting Intertek big time. They need runs and they need them quickly. This time he gets a bat on the ball and it's nicely driven into the... Oh, that's gone for a boundary. Lovely shot there. I thought that didn't have much venom in it, but that was very nicely timed. Presenting the full blade of the bat. A boundary here for Intertek. Lovely, lovely shot there. This one was pitched up. Ayaz was hoping he would get the outswing again, but the batsman was right up to it. Beautiful shot there. Washington moves on to 5. This time pulls his length back. Oh, Kishore has a shy on at the stumps. Hits the stumps and goes away. They take a single here. Good bowling this by Ayaz. Previously he bowled a bit fuller. Was put away for a boundary. This time pulls the length just a jag bit back. Shaurya on strike now. He's on 11 of 10 deliveries. Long hop there presents the full fade of the face of the bat. Plays it towards cover. Get a single there. So after 9 overs, Intertek are 60 for 2. The run rate, required run rate, creeping up. It's 14 plus now. Anything can happen in a cricket match, but the way things are going, I don't see Intertek coming back into this game. Arabia would be looking to finish this match off as quickly as possible to improve the net run rate. So Jagdish comes on for his second over. Nice loopy delivery. Lofted into the vacant deep wicket area. Gets a boundary here. Good shot that. It was slighted. It was there to be hit. And Choria makes the most of it. Change on a bit of a field there. Another lofted delivery, lovely. Beaten him there for the flight. Couldn't middle it. Plays it back to the bowler. Love the flight that Jagdish is giving. Played towards long on for a single. So that brings Mubashir on strike. Swings and misses it. Muted appeals for a stumping, but the umpire not interested. Kishore doing well behind the stumps. We saw Mubashir hit a lovely boundary off Ayaz. Another loopy delivery, well played, that just paddles it. Somya with the chase, will look to pick up 2, and they do. Ball that just slightly outside leg stump. Mubashir just paddled it away. Plays it again, back pass to the bowler. End of the over. Another good over there from Jagdish. At the end of 10 overs, it's 67 for 2. And we have a drinks break here. after the end of 10 overs. Intertek are 67 for 2. From the last 10 overs, they need at least 140 plus. 148 is what exactly is required from 60 deliveries. So Ayaz starts off for Cummins Arabia after the break. Change of ends as well. So now the bowlers are bowling into the wind. Good ploy there by Cummins Arabia. All starts off with a lovely, lovely Yorker. They opted to bowl against the wind and made the most of it. Intertek never got going in the power play. Neither now they have been able to get going. Oh, lovely, lovely delivery. Back of the length. Just got his bat in the way at the very last moment. If he hadn't brought the bat in, it would have certainly clipped the bails on the way through to the keeper. So 2 dot balls. Pressure mounting. Take edge, that'll go away. Unlucky there. Important boundary there. They need more and more of these boundaries. Nothing much Ayaz could do. Bowl it in the right area. Batsman riding on his luck. So Shoria moves on to 21 of 17. Oh, back of the length again. Batsman goes on to the back foot. Takes a single there. Surya has been out there for quite some time, but it hasn't been an entirely convincing knock. Mubashir comes on strike now. Take edge again. This time they have they placed the fielder a bit finer. There's an indication from fielders that they are looking to get a slip in. That'll be interesting. So last ball of the over. Excellent over so far. Apart from that boundary, again, nothing much Ayaz could do about that thick edge. Oh, finished it off nicely. Let's snatch a quick swing. Oh, is that a direct hit? It is. There are appeals all around. This could be interesting. Asking for a third umpire review. Oh, unfortunately, there is no review. Jermaine having a word with the umpire, convincing him to send it upstairs, but unfortunately there isn't any. Oh, they have called for the review. They've sent it in. So there's a bit of confusion here. Do we have the third umpire or not? Lovely fielding there. Was just one stump was visible to him. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. Waiting for the replay to come on to the big screen, I guess. And we are still waiting for it. it is there on the big screen. Like I said, it does seem to be touch and go. Seems to have made it. Yes, he's back in. Nothing to be taken away from that fielding. Just had one stump to aim at, and he did hit the stumps. The batsman is safe. So Manish, the new bowler, slide it up outside off. Gets a bit of spin. Beats the batsman. So it's 11.1 overs, 75 for 2. Mubashir is the man on strike. Lofted up. Played it towards deep cover. Anand clears it up and gets a single. So there's a bit of sun coming out. Like I said, the wind is blowing. So not really sure if the clouds were going to stay there. Having said that, the weather is absolutely lovely. Top edge. Nothing of a shot there. Again, singles are not going to take Intertek anywhere. They need to look for boundaries. They need to go for the big ones. Oh, switch hit. Interesting one there. Connects it nicely. Great to see such improvisation. Wasn't expected. Oh, lovely flight there. Swung by the batsman on the ground towards deep mid wicket. Just 4 runs of the over so far. Goes down on one knee. Plays it towards deep square leg. End of an excellent over. 1 dot and 5 singles. So after 12 overs, Intertek are 80 for 2. Required run rate way above 69. Almost touching 17 there. In deliveries, they require 135 from 48 deliveries. Don't see that happening. So Anand, the new bowler. Oh, that was a quicker one. Wide given. Interesting how Cummins Arabia's bowlers, most of them have started off with a wide. Top edge. Taken. Easy catch. Played it back at the bowler. Anand gets a wicket. It was short, but it was bowled at a fairly decent pace considering he's a spinner. Surprised the batsman there. So Mubashir goes back into the pavilion. They need to send in hitters. They need to send in someone who can clear the boundary. They have their work cut out here. Run rate creeping up and up. It's over 17 now. Surya has been out there for quite some time. He's 26 of 21. He needs to start taking on the bowlers. So Libin Raj, the new batsman in. He played exceptionally well in the last match. Took the bowlers to cleaners. That's what's expected from him right now. Not the situation he would want to walk in. But given the capability that he possesses, he can certainly make this exciting. First ball, and he hits it back past Anand. Straight to Aldo's. At long on. Picks up a single. The way he hit that one does seem to be like a man on a mission. This time Soria comes down the track. That was a full toss. Should have put that one away. But played towards deep mid-wicket. Brings the danger man back on strike. Hits it again, but straight at the fielder. Good bowling here by Anand. Not bothered by the batsman, just sticking to bowling where his according to his field. Comes down the track this time. Oh, he's cleared it. Lovely, lovely shot there by Soria. Came down the track and cleared the boundary. Beautiful shot there. Wasn't expected, but he has the ability. He should be doing this more often then. He's been the batsman who's faced the most deliveries. That'll be a wide. He has certainly put Anand under pressure here. Flighted delivery. Again, another full toss. That'll be overthrown. Oh, but they're not going to take a single. Seems Libin wants to be on strike. End of the 13th over. It's 91 for 3. Good over that. Manish comes back on now. Bowled really well in his first over. Went for 5. Libin is who's on strike. Cuts it away and cuts nicely. What a shot that was. Juicy delivery there. Outside off. And Libin puts it away in style. Lovely, lovely shot there. Though it was slightly uppish, but it was in the gap. Things certainly are going to look exciting now. I wish they could have sent Libin a bit earlier. It's a very difficult task that's at hand. Oh, this time swings it. That'll be another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. We haven't seen this all throughout the innings of Intertek. Wasn't a bad delivery. But Libin was right up to the mark. Pressure on Manish here. So 9 of the over already here. Interesting to see how Manish reacts to this now. Top edge. Fielder is underneath it. Oh, it clears the boundary. Though it wasn't entirely middle, but it had enough on the bat to clear the boundary. The fielder was nicely positioned. Shows you the strength that Libin possesses. So we've had 2 back-to-back boundaries followed by a 6. Manish certainly is under pressure here. This is a big, big over. Fires that one in. Goes down on one knee and plays it towards mid-wicket. Takes a single there. 15th of the over so far. 2 deliveries left. Soria on strike. Soria's rocks back. Gets a thickish edge. There's a fielder there. They do not take a single. Last ball of the delivery. Or last ball of the over. Soria should look to take on Manish here. Oh, rocks back. Hits his pad. Oh, that's a no ball. Oh, my. That's criminal of Manish. For a spinner, that's criminal. That'll be a free hit. And the danger man, Libin on strike. Oh, interesting that. His foot hit the wicket while bowling. And that's why it's a free hit. Lofted up. Oh, wild ball swing there. Thick edge. Goes through. Will that go for a boundary? The fielder making a meal of it. And they pick up 2. End of a very good over for Intertek. Went for 18. So Libin is on 19 of 7 deliveries. What an impact he's made. Six overs remaining. 105 runs required. That's a big score that's required. Jermaine comes on. Did exceptionally well with the bat. Into his second over. Oh, he's lofted that one. The fielder is coming underneath it. And well taken there by Jagdish. Very well judged. Very well judged. Seemed he might have cleared the boundary. But that wasn't the case. Nicely positioned there and very well judged there by Jagdish. Pressure situation that. And Jagdish comes out on top. It was brilliant. But again, it was against the wind. That game to the advantage of Cummins Arabia. The tactic paying off big time for Cummins Arabia. Soria goes back into the pavilion. Had started opening up, but it was too late. He's the highest run scorer in this match for Intertek. But unfortunately, the strike rate wasn't what was required. New batsman in now. That was Jermaine's second wicket. Strong candidate for the man of the match award. As long as Libin is out there, we'll certainly see some fireworks. So new batsman in is Rahul. Bit of a pause here. Keeper getting his laces tied. Throughout the match, there has been a strong wind that's been blowing. First ball hits it on the pads. It's a dot ball. A bit of sun that is out now, so hopefully we won't be having rain anymore. Plays it towards point. Another dot ball. I think that's what they need to do. They need to take a single and get Libin on strike. Top balls are not going to help them. Tossed up nicely again. Pushed towards the deep wicket fielder for a single. So 3 balls left in this over. The danger man Libin on strike. He's on 19 of 7 deliveries. Has hit a 6 and couple of boundaries. Will be looking to hit more. Tossed up. Nicely swept. That'll go away for a boundary. Lovely, lovely shot there. Slightly drifting onto the pads. And Libin was right up to it. Nicely swept away for a boundary. Moves on to 23 of 8. Exactly 100 required of 31 deliveries. Last ball of the over now. Again drifting onto the legs. Wasn't able to connect it properly. I'll go for another 4. Is that buys? Or was it off the bat? So again, 2 back-to-back boundaries. Whenever Libin has been on strike, runs have come. Again, the intent itself makes it so much easier for the runs to come then. End of the 15th over. So we have 5 overs left, 96 required. So Cummins Arabia thinking of who to bring on. Manish was taken to the cleaners by Libin in the last over. So we have Manish back on with the ball. Oh, nicely flighted up. It's Rahul on strike. Manish should be happy. That's not Libin there. Play and a swing and a miss. Looks to cut. Gets a thick inside edge. Libin now is on strike. This is a good battle going on between Manish and Libin. So far, Libin has come out is on top. Fires this one in. Libin rocks back, connects it nicely. But there's a fielder there. Cover fielder was there. Manish happy that it just went for a single. Rahul is now on strike. Hasn't been able to connect the ball properly with the bat. That should be a wide. And it is. Ball's onto his pad. This time Rahul connects it really nicely. Flicks it off his pads. Not the best of deliveries from Manish. He has a field set for the offside. There wasn't any fielder there in asking the batsman to hit him there. Finally, Rahul connects one. And puts that one away nicely for 4. A bit of change in the field. Oh, hit back past the bowler. Couple of bounces. Aldos takes it. That brings Libin on strike. Last ball of the over. Libin would certainly looking to put this one away. Comes down the track. Hits it nicely. But Aldos is there to sweep it. Gets a single. Signal towards the pavilion. I think he needs a change in gloves. End of the 16th over. 128 for 4. So 87 required of 24 deliveries. So the pacer, Aldos, being brought back on into the attack. Aldo's bowled exceptionally well in the power play. Got the ball to move around. Went for just 7 in his 2 overs. Libin on strike to Aldo's. Bowled with decent pace. Pace can be your friend and can be your enemy. If you don't bowl it in the right areas, it's easy to put a pacer away. Oh, that's gone. What a shot that was. Just slides it off the blade of the bat. Another 6 for Libin. Certainly he is the danger man. The fielder didn't even move there. Slightly outside off stump and pitched up. Rightly put away by Libin. First ball going for a 6. Good start of the over. This time looking to bowl in the block hole. They pick up a single there. Couldn't get the elevation that he was looking for. The wind has started blowing. It's a strong wind. Rahul on strike. 7 of 7. Just one boundary. This place is too much for him. Not moving his feet. And beaten all ends up. Must be frustrating for Libin to be at the other end when the partners are not supporting you. Meanwhile, all those would be looking to keep him off strike. Oh, has a shy at the stumps. Rahul comes in the way. Lucky for him that it hit his bat and not hit any part of his body. Another dot ball. The weather is absolutely amazing. You don't get this much here in UAE. Enjoy it while it lasts. Again, a wild swing and a miss. I doubt he's able to spot. He's pick up the deliveries. Last ball of the over. Again, plays it back, pass at the bowler, another dot ball, end of another good over. Kept the danger man away. So after 17 overs, it's 135 for 4. Oh my. Look at the run rate. 26.7. So 80 required of 18 deliveries. Ayaz now coming to bowl his 3rd over. He has done well. Just going for 14 of his 2 overs. Libin is on strike now. Hits that one. Connects it really well. Over the extra cover fielder. What a shot. Against the wind that was. Just stand and delivered. What a shot that was. Just took a couple of steps forwards and just unleashed it. What a shot. Another first ball 6 there. Hits this one too. This is into the gap. Is that a 4? Yes, it is. Just one bounce. again. This is the sort of fireworks that was required. Shuffles and just puts it away. Interesting how Ayaz reacts now. Moves on to 42 of just 15 deliveries. What an innings this is. If only he had some support from his other team members, this would have been an exciting, exciting chase. Oh, hits him, bangs it in short. Some aggression there by Ayaz. Saw him coming down the track and just banged it in short. That was a nasty, nasty delivery. And it was a dot ball. Good thing is, Libin is unmoved. Oh, that's gone. What a reply by Libin. My. Gets hit on the previous delivery, is undeterred, and just puts it away. Sheer power that. Nothing much as a bowler you can do about that. He is a proper destroyer. Moves on to 48 of 17 deliveries. Wind or no wind, it doesn't really matter with the power this guy possesses. What a shot that was. Change in field now. Oops. They just have 3 in the field. They picked it up. Would have been a free hit. So they bring the fielder from the deep inside. Shot outside off. Given a wide, and rightfully so. It was a nice delivery to be put away, but it was too wide. I'm pretty sure had it been just a little bit inside, Libin would have put that away over the point fielder. Oh, there's a pause there. Have a bit of a pause there. Some misunderstanding between the umpire and Kishore. So 2 balls remaining in this over. It's been a big over. We saw all of it in this over. Boundaries, sixes, and then the short ball hitting Libin on his helmet. Ah, full toss. Libin misses that. Couldn't middle it. Takes a single there. Last ball of the over. I think Libin should deny a single if the batsman looks to take one. We need to see a bit more fireworks. Rahul is on 7 of 11. Take edge. Oh, is he clean? Oh, he's cleaned him up. Sorry. Bowled in the block hole. And that's it. He's back in the pavilion. Let us see that again in the replay. Oh, lovely delivery. Right in the block hole there. Interestingly, Libin is the one who's going to be on strike. We saw him put Aldo's away a couple of times. Oh no, it's Mohammed Zahir who's on. Is it Libin or Mohammed? Oh, yeah, Libin is on strike. The new batsman in is Mohammed Zahir. Zahir, sorry. Libin is on 49 of 18 deliveries. Oh, lovely delivery there by Aldos. That's where you should bowl him. In the block hole, bending his back. That was express pace. Nothing much Libin could do. Right up there. He should be bowling there to Libin at least. Again in the block hole. Beautiful delivery there. Unlucky, unlucky. Gets a thick inside edge. And away it rolls for a boundary. That brings up a 50 for Libin. What an innings this is. Just took him 20 deliveries to get to his 50. Excellent innings this. I wish they could have sent him a bit earlier. And he had a bit of support from his partners. Would have been a really, really interesting run chase this. Take nothing away from Aldo's. It was a peach of a delivery. That's T20 cricket for you. Even the good deliveries can go for runs. Again in the block hole. Aldo's bowling really, really well. Looking to pick up two, and they do. A bit of a fumble in the deep. Helps the batsman come back for the second. Excellent running this. Seems Libin is enjoying himself out there. For sure they can't win this match, but he's ensuring that they get maximum on the board and try to improve a bit of their run rate. Again in the block hole. Again looking for two. This time Jagdish doesn't fumble, but it was slightly away from him. And they take two singles. Excellent over so far from Aldos. Right in the block hole. Again in the block hole. Excellent bowling. Lovely display of fast bowling. That requires some effort. Really bending his back and then just bowling those yorkers. Not only at high pace, but with utmost accuracy. Another yorker, just slightly outside off. What an over this is. In the previous delivery, Libin did really well to keep that one out. What an over it was from Aldos. Though there was a boundary that came off the over, but nothing much Aldos could do. So last over this, 50 plus required of 6 deliveries. Mohammed is on strike. That's the first ball he's going to face. Oh, outside off, and he's put that one away. What a shot that is. That was a 6. Slightly outside off. And Libin goes down and slice it away. I think this is the 5th over where Libin has put the first ball away for a 6. Shows the talent and the power. Oh, my. Banged in short. And he slapped that one. What a shot. Ridiculous, that one. Just look at it. Slapping that one. Got his leg out of the way. That's gone into the field next to the ground. What a shot that was. Wow. He's moved on to 70. Unbelievable, this. Absolutely unbelievable. Again, looking to put it away, and he does. What lovely display of power hitting here from Libin. And trust me, ours is no muck. He is an excellent bowler. But he has taken him to the cleaners. So 3 balls already bowled. 2 sixes of the and then 1 4. Let's see how he ends it up. Good thing is Cummins Arabia put a big total on the scorecard. If they were anywhere between 180, this would have been an interesting run chase. Oh, goes high. Manish coming underneath it, and he spells it. That's the first chance that Libin has given, and it's been put down. Given how good a fielder Manish is, he should have taken that one. To pick up a double there, Libin again on strike. Slow one, and he's put that one again away for another 6. Picked up the slow one really well. That's the 3rd 6 of the over. Moves on to 82. What an innings this is. Oh, that'll be a wide. It was 2 outside off. Good ball there. Good ball there from Ayaz. The innings comes to an end. Cummins Arabia win this match, but Libin has been the standout performer for Intertek. What an end to the innings. Scoring 83 and hitting almost half a dozen sixes on the way. What an innings that was. I wish they could have sent in a bit earlier, or he had a bit of support from his partners. But nonetheless, an excellent innings. Cummins Arabia back 3 points there. They look really strong. End of the match this. They did, Cummins Arabia win by 26 runs. They were hoping that they could have won it by a bit more, but Libin just stood out there and kept hitting them out of the park. Excellent innings that. Lovely match comes to an end. Thank you to the production team, and thank you to Vaneet for setting up this wonderful tournament. See you back, folks, again in the next match. Thank you. Thank you, Sanji.
Thank you so much.